Greetings everybody, my name is Danny Chigundu, the manager of TIG Network Africa. Today we are here at Sky's Hotel with some of the people from the Commonwealth scholarships. Today there has been a briefing to some of the applicants that have successfully emerged outstanding as far as the scholarships are concerned. And it has been quite a very colorful day, and it's quite a pleasure that us as TIG we have been invited to come and grace this event. We have had representatives from the Ministry of Education, and we have had representatives from other quite credible associations, and as we roll together, we're going to get some feedback from some of the key stakeholders, starting from the Commonwealth, speaking of the British Council, speaking of the Ministry of Education, and maybe some of other representatives from TIG Network Africa. Guys, everybody just simply stay on. We're going to meet these incredible people, so I can't wait to see you on the other side. Guys, let's not forget this is the TIG Vibration, and once again, I'm Danny Chigundu, and with me today, I'm with an incredible figure, I could say, or an incredible person who's from the alumni of the Commonwealth. He's the chairperson, alumni of the Commonwealth Association. You're very welcome, Mr. Collin Ogara.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
I'm honored to be here.
Yes, it's quite a pleasure meeting you today at this quite colorful event, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and we've seen today that there has been a briefing of the successful candidates that have managed to go through the vetting as far as the Commonwealth scholarships are concerned.
Yes.
And I'm going to be very direct. I'm going to go to the direction of the alumni of the Commonwealth. We've seen there has been a celebration of Commonwealth at 65 today, and it's being championed by the alumni. You, as the chairperson of the alumni of the Commonwealth, could you tell us the journey of 65? What has happened within that journey, starting from where it started, the genesis? What makes us celebrate 65?
Well, thank you very much. I think I wanted to clarify something, that this is a build-up to the celebration of the Commonwealth Commission at 65, because we are building up and the event will happen in November. But I am also very mindful about the question, and thank you very much for that question. We have seen scholarships being given to Ugandans and members of the Commonwealth countries, and to date we have about 1,900 alumni who have benefited from these scholarships in different fields. And like you are aware, the scholarships are given in collaboration with the host country. And so Uganda and the UK government agree on thematic areas where they feel that impact in developing society, the Ugandan context would be harnessed. And so we are very grateful that the UK government has been able to, over the years, provide scholarships and empower young Ugandans into the workforce to transform this economy. And I wanted to note that in the last few years, a lot of priority has been given to STEM. And again, you see young Ugandans going to study petroleum, going to study engineering, going to study environment, public health, and the rest. And when they come back here, they build collaborations between the UK institutions, UK researchers, but also UK companies to be able to transform this country and tap into the global village that we want to see.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you so much for that detailed overview that you've given me, Mr. Collin.
You're welcome.
And I think that takes me to probably something else, which is, yes, we've seen that process that you've given to us. Now, you're celebrating Commonwealth at 65. What is next after celebrating Commonwealth at 65?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. So in the next phase, after 65 years, I think we need to start asking ourselves, where do we want to see this relationship? What kind of direction do we want this collaboration? And so for us, as key stakeholders in education and development, I think being able to support our alumni to develop homegrown interventions, homegrown research initiatives that transform our society would be a very good thing. More specifically, if the UK government could focus on investing in a grant that would support, like what we call the RIF grants, the research innovative grants, that could be won and applied by the alumni who have either come back and want to commit to giving back to their communities, of fulfilling the promises and commitments that they made during their stay in the UK, come and take on research initiatives that transform and build capacity to improve and address the 21st century challenges that we are faced with. That is what I would see as one important component.
Oh, okay, thank you very much, Mr. Collin. So now you see, us as TIG, we believe in creating a supportive system or a supportive chain. So it's against that matter, therefore, that I'm going to ask you, as the alumni, as the alumni of the Commonwealth, how do you intend to support these new, fresh individuals that have just gotten into the chain of the Commonwealth scholarships?
Are you trying to say those who are just good, the ones who have been selected today,
yes,
or those
even those ones who are already there, but however, how are you going to support them? Okay, let's speak of these ones that we're with today.
Yeah, so again, that becomes the basis and the backbone of our creating of this association. Our predecessors, and I was privileged to be one of the founding members, although at that time I was in the publicity department, but now I'm the president, which I assumed last year. But then the purpose is really to help provide linkages, back and forth linkages, link the alumni who are going to those who are there, to help them have a smooth fit into the academic field they are going to, but also to help them have and reduce the aspects of cultural shocks that they may face. And that becomes a very key important aspect. More important is we have specific interventions within our system of the Alumni Association where we provide mentorship, we provide counseling, and we have 3 volunteers who are alumni who are ready to provide this kind of counseling and mentorship for those alumni who are going through difficult challenges, say winter, food, challenges with academics, cultural shocks, and that kind of thing. And so we are here to do that, but then we also want to envision a situation where the Alumni Association is able to help them while they come back to put into practice what they have learned through a competitive, innovative research grant, and that is our vision.
That is quite amazing, and I think we've come to the climax of this interview. And as we conclude, guys, I want to express my sincere excitement to be part of the Commonwealth at 65. Yes, we can't wait for November. Otherwise, see you on the next, on the other side of the board. Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to TIG Vibration. My name is Mwesi Gwadjeri, and I'm here with a very beautiful lady who we're going to be talking to today. So hi.
Hi Joy.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm fine. So could you tell our viewers who is Kiconco Caroline?
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, hi viewers. My name is Caroline Kiconco. Who am I? Different things. I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a mother, I'm a friend. But in the professional world, I work with the British Council, and I'm a program manager. I manage a couple of programs, but I will maybe speak about the Commonwealth Scholarships program as well. Yeah.
So about the Commonwealth Scholarships, what category do you give? Undergraduate, postgrad?
Yeah. So for the Commonwealth, that's a very good question because we get that a lot. So for Commonwealth scholarships, we give them to students, especially students who cannot afford. Okay, that's very key because it's really targeted to supporting students who would who wouldn't afford to have education in the UK because it's quite expensive. So we give scholarships to students who are going to study for masters, for PhDs, and what we call fellowships. So for masters, before you apply for a master's scholarship, at least you should have like a degree. But the masters will last about 9 months to 12 months at most. And then for the PhDs, normally stretch longer, maybe between 2 to 4 years even. We've seen PhD scholars even max up to 4 years. And then we have fellowships. So fellowships are professional fellowships where we sort of take you to maybe a same sort of field like host organization in the UK. For you sort of leverage on what they're doing, benchmark, job shadow, and then use that skill that you've attained to come back, and then in your workspace where you're working, sort of now maybe course change, work differently, so leverage on those skills that you've attained from your fellowship.
So can any course apply?
Yeah, we normally give different courses, so you have to be on the lookout in terms of, for example, we nominate, we have many avenues through which you can apply for the scholarship. We have nominating agencies like the Ministry of Education, we have Powerway Forum for Women Education, Forum for Women for African Women Educationalists, okay? And then we have Window International. So these are all forums within which you can be able to be nominated as a scholar. But also you can apply directly to the universities, so there are many avenues through which you can be able to apply and be considered for the Commonwealth Scholarship. They're quite competitive, but very attainable.
So can I apply, if I want to apply, can I apply at any time of there, or there are specific times which you could apply?
Good question. So there are specific times. We have windows within which we are doing the applications. When the applications normally open around, we say from July to September, the windows are open. So you have to just be on the lookout, one on the Commonwealth Scholarships Commission website, and then on the nominating agency's website. So in Uganda, I would give an example of the Ministry of Education. So when the Ministry of Education advertises, these will be posted on their different platforms, on their website, but also in press as well, maybe print and other sort of media. So you'll be able to get the details in terms of what are they looking for, which courses have been given, and how do you apply, how do you send your academic credentials, etc. But also from our side, we work a lot with alumni to do what we call mentorship sessions and information sessions to guide potential participants in terms of how can you apply for Commonwealth Scholarship, how do you write a winning application, what considerations should you make, etc. So there's a lot of support that we give to students as well who will be looking at the scholarships.
So lastly, how have the Commonwealth scholarships impacted you as Caroline?
Oh, first of all, I have a job. But aside from that, when I see the impact that the scholarships have given to the community, I mean, we take students to the UK to attain first-class education in the best universities in the world, okay? And when I'm doing pre-departure briefings for them, you know, these are students who come from different angles in life, different areas. Some of them, actually, it's very interesting to speak to students, briefing them about, you know, how do you go into a plane to go to the UK, all the pre-departure information we give them. So giving them that first-time experience to world-class education, but also to build connections with people across the whole world. As a British Council, we are cultural relations organizations, bridging gap between the UK and the outside world. So it's one way in which we sort of extend that gap, you know, make connections between the UK and people in the outside world. So it's a very fulfilling engagement for me, I would say. I don't see it as a job, but I see it as very fulfilling engagement. Supporting other people to be the best that they can be, to use, maybe to attain knowledge and skills that otherwise they wouldn't have attained because maybe they can't afford to go to the UK to the scholarships. So it gives me really great pleasure each time I'm briefing scholars to go to the UK. Even when they come back from their studies in the UK, we do welcome home events for them. And we now incorporate them into alumni associations of the Commonwealth Scholarships program, and then we're able to work with them. So my work heavily is on supporting them actualize some of those development objectives that they set out to do when they went to study in the different disciplines that they did.
Okay, thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
To our viewers, hope you have learned. Thank you. Hope you've learned something about the Commonwealth scholarships. You can always reach out to their websites and find more information about that. Thank you.
Wow. As we come to the climax of this edition of the TIG Vibration, let's not forget that on the 14th, guys, let's mark this day because, oh God, time flies too fast. 14th of September, we're going to be launching, I repeat, we are going to be launching a mega launch of the TIG Network Africa. Guys, don't miss. A lot of things are going to be there. We are going to have, we are going to also be launching our website. A lot of incredible performances as well. Have you heard of comedian Edwin Mukalazi, part of TIG? We're going to be celebrating Edwin Mukalazi. So guys, let's endeavor to be there. And we're also going to be having all these people that you've seen, the alumni of the Commonwealth. They're going to be there, and they're going to give you guys an incredible package in form of a panel discussion. We're going to have guests like the Deputy IGG, Dr. Patricia Chan. So guys, 14th of September, please kindly go for the TIG mega launch at National Theatre. It goes for only 20,000. Please, there are going to be a lot of amazing activities. So guys, thank you so much for watching the TIG Vibration. Today, like I repeat, we've been at Skies Hotel, and we've been here with some of the successful applicants that have managed to emerge outstanding as far as the Commonwealth scholarships are concerned. So guys, see you on the other side. Have a good day. Wow.